When I first met this man, he was a skeleton of himself. I didn't know anything about his story, and then I found out his story. And I learned many things in this story, but I learned about mother's intuition more than ever and a mother's love. This mother just sensed something was wrong with her son. She knew where her son was, so she gets in a car and she drives up, and he was recovering in a nursing home from an illness. And she gets up there, and this guy had an absolutely raging fever, was sicker than anything. So she admitted to me, laughing about it. She says, I kidnapped him. She just grabbed him and took him, and she took him to a hospital, and the hospital quickly identified very serious infections in this gentleman. So they got him fixed. And then he came back and he started going through the program. Now, I had just been called as bishop, and I'd met him, I shook his hand, welcomed him into the ward, but the guy was scared to death of me. And he later admitted this to me, and I don't know why. I guess it was the idea that he's the bishop. I don't know.
Right.
So I asked Trevor Thomas, who was my first counselor, I said, I want you to work with this guy and get him. You can't deal with what we got to deal with, but get him where he's ready to come in. And Trevor did an outstanding job with that. And so this brother makes the appointment, and our first meeting, oh my gosh, it was 2.5 to 3 hours just exploring what was going on. And he was working through so many things. And so got him into the ARP program and then started meeting with him weekly. He comes in with a notebook of the strengths and weaknesses. And then one of the things there is you make a list of those you have harmed. The next step after that is be willing to make direct restitution. He writes a letter about this, and he wants me to read it. And this is incredibly personal stuff.
Wow.
And I begged him not to. He says, no, I need you to. So I did it. And that's how the trust had evolved. First, he's scared of me. Now he's sharing this
Right.
intimate stuff with me.